to the 2025 Inktober Labyrinth Tangle Journey. I've created a toolkit with the templates, step outs, and beginner resources. Grab it with the link below. And if you want all the details about how this journey works, watch our intro video inside the playlist. I'll leave the link in the description and in the comments. So let's get started. Here's Beelight. It is a Zentangle original tangle. These videos are geared towards beginners. Some of the tangles can be a little challenging. I'm here to give you the basic step-by-step, one line at a time approach. So let's just take a look at Beelight. This is the tangle that we are going to do, and I'm going to demonstrate today. It is a grid tangle, and I will explain in just a few moments what a grid tangle is, but I also want to let you know I'm working on a 2-inch bijou, Zentangle bijou tile supplies that I'm going to be using today. Now, I actually like to use this graphite pencil, mechanical pencil. I will have the links to all of these supplies in today's description of this video, and I'll be using a micron 01 for most of the tangling that I'm doing. I'm also going to use the micron 08. It has a bigger nib. I also have a graphite pencil, a blending tool. Let's get started. Take a screenshot, and you can, there's a step out template in the beginner's guide that I have, and you can draw the step outs for each of these patterns. And it's a grid pattern, and I'll explain that in just a moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by giving 4 dots in the corner, but you can grab that step out and grab a screenshot, and then you'll have that. All right, so in Zentangle, classic Zentangle method, we start with 4 dots in a corner, and then we create a border. And I'm creating a straight border because this is a grid tangle. And then we're going to create what we call a string, where we put the pattern inside. And in a grid tangle, we're going to create a grid. Now, you can have a grid that is straight or curved. Mine is a little bit curved. In the Zentangle method, a grid tangle is a type of tangle pattern that is created with a grid or a framework. So you can see here that this is the grid. This is where we start. Also, in our step outs, we typically use the color red. I picked this hot pink to show the new steps. So the first step is going to be drawing this grid, and then the second step, the grid, we make that black to show that the new step is these little curved moon-like pattern in the corner, and so on. Draw the grid. And I want to try to keep it evenly paced here. Give enough room to be able to draw the pattern inside this grid that we're making. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my tile and create the grid going this way. Now, we have just completed step 1. Step 2 comes in, and we're going to go and create a little seed-like moon curved line in each one of these grids pattern. Now, up here at the top where it runs off the page, I have to imagine what was there. But you'll see as I move along, since this intersection here is off the page, you have to imagine I don't put a seed there. But there could be just a touch here. I could put it there, down here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a, that was the 01. Now I'm going to come in with an 08, and I'm going to go in the corner, and I'm going to fill it in. I turn my tile to make sure that my hand stays in the same place. There's a little background noise this morning. Apologize for that, but my studio is near the kitchen, and we have a hungry family this morning. They get up super early. I'm up early. Thought I'd beat them, but this is life, and we want to be able to also participate in this challenge. I'm going to do a parallel line and keep it flowing. Now, when you use these, when you use an 01, you want to be really careful if you happen to be a heavy-handed person. A lot of times they'll use a different pen. We call it a PN, which is a plastic nib, and it's more kind to those of us that might be heavy-handed. Now I'm going to try and keep these videos to no more than 15 minutes, so that you know, I want to be respectful of your time, but this is sometimes it might take a little bit longer. Now, don't worry, there are no mistakes in Zentangle. And if you look at my lines, and I'm showing it really close up, some of them look a little wiggly. That's okay. And when we finish, the next step, after I draw these in, I'm going to do some shading. And with that shading, it'll blend in. So in Zentangle, we say there are no mistakes. Basically, we're just
giving it a little practice. And now, okay, so now I have completed the tangle, but we want to give it a little bit of dimension, and that's where I come in with a graphite, and I'm using a Cretacolor Nero Extra Hard that Zentangle has theirs. You can use a number 2 pencil. You don't need to have the exact supplies that I have. So now I'm going to shade. Well, one of the things that's really important, and I want to reach over, I want to, you want to have a good sharp pencil. Here we go. I have this some shading here. So I'm going to come down this line. I'm going to go on the inside of this line here. You don't need to shade the black area. It's already shaded. If you're using a graphite pencil, it will make it the black shiny. So just color in between those lines. What this will do is add dimension. See if you can see here, this is what I'm doing. That's where I'm going. And I'm going to turn my tile and I'm going to go on the inside of this line this way. So I do all of the shading first, laying the pencil, the graphite in. And then I'm going to take a blending tool, and you can use a Q-tip. You can use, there are different types of blending stumps. I have that information. And as I said, I will be doing a video, a separate video. Now this one, I think I picked up this when I was using another color, and that's kind of cool actually. It's giving it a little bit of a blue-black look. And I just go down these lines. And turn it. The next thing that I want to do is I want to go around the outside of this, but I'm still staying kind of on the inside here, and give it a shade. And as you do this over the next 30 days or whenever you choose to, you are building muscle memory. Your eye-hand coordination, there's a lot to that as you practice, it gets better.
If you enjoyed today's Tangle, grab the Inktober Labyrinth Toolkit. It includes the template, step out, supply list, and beginner-friendly resources to make this journey easy. And if you'd like accountability and support, join our Creators Art Lab community, where we draw together every week during the month of October. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a daily Tangle. Thanks for drawing with me today. I'll see you in the next video.